I am going to discuss
how to convert context-free grammar to push-down automata. And next, my friend Gaurav will tell you how to convert push-down automata to context-free grammar. We can define context-free grammar by four tuples, which are V, T, S, and P. V is a set of variables, T is a set of terminals, and S is a starting symbol, and delta is a transition. We can also define push-down automata by seven tuples, which are Q, sigma, gamma, Q naught, Z naught, A, and delta. So it is a finite set of states. Gamma is a stack alphabet, Q naught is a start state, Z naught is the initial stack symbol, A is a set of accepting states, delta is a transition function. So what is push-down automata? About this transition function delta, during a move of a PDA, at most one character is read from the input tab, and transitions are okay. The topmost character is popped from the stack. The machine will move to a new state based on the first one is the character read from the tab or the character popped of the stack, and the last one is the current state of the machine. Zero or more symbols from the stack alphabet are pushed onto the stack. Now we can equivalence of CFG and PDA by L of M is equal to L of G or L of G is equal to L of M, where M is a PDA and G is a context-free grammar. So how to convert CFG to PDA? Now the first point is we can convert CFG to PDA if L of M is equal to L of G. So the basic idea is use the stack of the PDA to simulate the derivation of a string in the grammar. Push S, which is start variable, onto the stack. From this point on, there are two moves the PDA can make if a variable A is on the top of the stack, pop it and push the right hand side of a production A to B from G, and otherwise if a terminal A is on the top of the stack, pop it and match it with whatever symbol is being read from the tab. So there are some observations. There can be many productions that have a given variable on the left hand side. In these cases, the PDA must choose which string to push onto the stack after pushing a variable, that is, the PDA being constructed in non-deterministic. So there are some also observations. A string will only be accepted if after a string is completely read or the stack is empty. Now let's form like this. Let G is a grammar, B a context-free grammar, B define a push-down automata. M is equal to, there are seven tuples, Q, sigma, gamma, Z naught, Q naught, and F, such that L of M is equal to L of G. Define M as follows. Q is equal to Q naught, Q1, Q2, which are states. Q naught is the initial state, Q2 is the final state, and Q1 is the intermediate state. So transition function delta is defined as follows, like this. To start things off, push S onto the stack and immediately go into the state 1. Now A is a production of G. For all variables A, pop and replace variable. The transition function delta is defined as follows. All terminals A, pop and match terminal. After all reading is done except only if stack is empty. No other transition exists for M. Let's look at an example. Remember the CFG for odd length palindrome. Now this is an example. We are going to convert this into PDA. So M, Q, sigma, F. Now the diagram of this grammar, this is one. Q naught is the initial state, Q2 is the final state, and Q1 is the intermediate state. So the table produced by this is given as follows. Q1 state, and the tab input is lambda, stack is S. A and B are input symbols. Now let's the final thing is Q naught ABBA Z to Q1 ABBA SZ, and we push A to the stack and then match, and then again push, then match, push, match, and now final pop the string, and then finally we can determine whether it is final state or whether the stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, then we can introduce that we converted the CFG to PDA. Now my friend Gaurav will tell you how to convert PDA to CFG.
Hello friends, My friend Ankur told you how to convert CFG to PDA. Now I am Gaurav. I will tell you how to convert PDA to CFG. Now we are given a pushdown automata M that accepts by empty stack, and we have to define a context-free grammar G such that language accepted by M is same as the language generated by G. Now the basic idea behind this is we define variables in G to be triplets. P, A, Q will represent a variable that can generate all string X. Upon reading X from the PDA tail, will take you from state P to state Q in the PDA and have a net result of popping A off the stack. Now we have to note one thing, that it may take many moves to get there. Now there are many productions of G. The first one is for all states Q in M, add the productions shown in the screen. Following these productions will generate all strings that start at Q0 and result in an empty stack. Final state is not at all important. In other words, all strings accepted by M. The second production is for every if delta Q A capital A contains Q1 comma delta, then add Q A Q1 tends to A. It means you can get from Q to Q1 while popping A from the stack by reading on A. The third production for every Q comma Q1 belongs to capital Q and A belongs to sigma union lambda and A belongs to gamma. If delta Q A capital A contains this, then for every possible sequence of states add the following shown on the screen. It means that one way to pop A off the stack and to get from Q to Q m plus 1 is to read on A, use some input to pop B1 off the stack, while in Q2 use some input to pop B2 off the stack, and so on. Now the one can show by induction, that see on your screens. More specifically, Q0 Z P belongs to X, and since we added the productions S tends to Q0 ZP for all P, then X belongs to L of G. On the flip side, S tends to Q0 ZP will always be the first production of any derivation of G. Now Q0 X Z tends to P, lambda, so X is accepted by empty stack, X belongs to L of M. Now for example, we show by it by an example. We are given with a PDA shown in the figure. We define M is equal to Q, lambda, Q comma sigma, gamma, transition, Q0, Z and F. Now the corresponding CFG. We check for type 1 productions. For all states Q, S tends to Q0 Z Q, S tends to Q0 Z Q1 and S tends to Q0 Z Q0. Now we check for type 2 productions. If transition of Q A, capital A contains Q1, lambda, then add Q A Q1 tends to A. The other productions are shown in the figure, shown on the screen. We check for another third productions. If transition of Q A contains Q1 B1 B2 up to Bn, then Q A Q m plus 1 tends to A of shown on the screen. The following are the transitions to consider. Now the corresponding CFG is shown in the figure. Its table is also shown. Now we have to add the productions. This one. The complete grammar G is equal to V, comma sigma, comma S, comma P. We define V is equal to this shown in the screen. Now the productions are defined as follows by steps. The step number 1, 14 are as shown. Now in this way we get PDA to CFG. The following steps that we have got is the CFG. Thank you.